What is up, my friends, and welcome to episode 48 of the Age of Engineering series with me, Closet Gamer. I am working on getting a jetpack. That is right. Probably something, again, that I should have done quite some time ago, but I'm only just sort of getting around to do it. Electric jetpack. Let's have a look at this guy. And the reason I want this electric jetpack so bad is, well, twofold really. Firstly, I've got a sweet ass design for a wither spawner that I want to make, but it involves me getting up reasonably high, so I've got to do that. I need it for that. And then secondly, because we're going to be fighting the wither today, that is right. So I'm a bit panicked about that actually. So I want to get some flight to enable that fight to go a little bit easier, I think. So that's what this is all in aid of, really. So hopefully we've got the stuff. We haven't got that stuff though. Let's go over here and let's get some more machine frames. So I've been running this, basic capacitors through this because I looked at some of the recipes for these, and they're pretty damn expensive. Well, the vibrant jetpack is anyway. So we'll just get maybe 10 of these. 11 of those, okay. So I'm going to craft this all the way up to Vibrant, and then I will be back, and then we'll stick it in a Dark Solarium jet plate, which will give us armour back on our body. So I'll see you guys in a few ticks. So I'm just setting up a crafting pattern for Dark Solarium, because it's used quite extensively in the Dark Solarium chest plate that we're going to need. So I'm just going to put these in there. So that one, and that one. That should give us Dark Solarium. And it is very, very slow indeed. We need to go bat hunting, I've just realised. So I've got my Vibrant Jetpack, but to get these I need these flight control units, which use a Silver Bat, which is going to be an interesting little hunt that we've got to do in a minute. Let's grab that guy, good. Dark Solarium ingot. So these are used for the reinforced glider wings here. They're used here and here, and they're also used here and here, and in here as well. So we're going to need quite a lot, I think. So I thought I'd set them to autocraft because they're just going to take a little bit of time. So let's get the pattern for that. Let's stick that. Well, let's get 2 patterns. Have got any more patterns? Yes, I've got some more patterns, and we'll autocraft some more patterns as well. So let's grab 3 of those recipes. Yes, because then we can order them in batches from our smelters upstairs. So let's order some more of these before we forget, because these take a little while to craft because they've got to grow the crystals. So they can go, and then we'll whiz upstairs and we'll get these guys in our alloys. So alloys, 1 in there, 1 in there, and then 1 in there. Now, if we order some Dark Solarium, we order, say, 10, then it's going to take quite a bit of stuff. It's actually split them across the 2. Oh no, it's not. It's crafting different alloys in here. So they're all going into there. So that's going to take a little while to craft. So we'll let that do its thing. I'm not sure if 10 is going to be enough anyway. In actual fact, what I need to do is I need to set, if I can grab one of these and put these and those in there. So that's going to give us the bits that we need to make these conductive iron platings. So that's good, that's going. So the only thing we need to focus on is probably getting these flight control units. So let's get some soul vials actually. So it's soul vials. Let's grab 2 because we need to make 2 flight control units. Let's go hunting for a bat. Now I'm pretty sure I know where at least 1 is because I hear him squeaking. That's a spider. Are you down here, Mr. Bat? There's a spider over there. There he is. I don't want you, spider. I want the bat. Oh shit! Got 1 bat, and I've got a spider as well. We can add spiders to our thing that stops mobs from spawning actually. Let's go up here. Let's pop him in. Let's pop him in We should be stopping spiders from spawning already. We need to grab another soul vial now. So one more soul vial, and let's go hunting for bats. Now, I think there might be... I'll have that back, please. I think there might be one down here somewhere, because I did hear some squeaking noises. You just got to sort of walk around quietly and listen out for noises. They make like a little chirpy noise, don't they? Can I hear one? What about in through here? Thought there was one down here. There's a slime. I can hear a slime. Not in here. Where the bloody hell are we? God, we're outside. Let's go to the basement. Let's... Any bats? Any bats? Yeah, baddie, baddie, baddie. There's one. He's in our quarry. Where does he go? He's there, look. There's two of them there. I'm on an intercept course. 1 minute. I need to concentrate. Come here, you little bastard. Got him. Yes. Oh, that was fantastic. He's underneath our quarry. Oh, shit. Thank God for claimed chunks. Jesus Christ. So we've got our 2 control units. That is very good. Well, we've got our 2 souls. Good. So 2 flight control units should be in our system now. So that's one step closer, isn't it? Let's see about these then now. Have we got enough to make these? Yes, we have. I keep going to the wrong one. Let's go in this one instead. That's probably more sensible. So can we make 2 of these? I've not got enough octadic capacitors. Let's see about making these. Let's grab another 3 of those. And let's see about this last one of these guys. So I'm missing some more dark solarium. So maybe I've used all the stuff that I had. Yes, let's get another 30. So that's going to take quite a few minutes to craft all that lot. So what about vibrant capacitor now? Let's get that guy sorted out. And then hopefully we can craft our doodad. So there's the vibrant capacitor bank done. That was easy. So it's just these. Can I make these? So 2 of those. I need more. I'm really waiting on the steel now. So I'll be back once this is all cooked up. I think we are now good to go for getting this guy, I believe. Yes, at last, dark solarium jet plate. Fantastic. So this has got a lot of it. It's 60 million RF this holds, this thing. So we better come down here and charge this off our battery bank. And I don't even think our battery bank has got enough capacity to keep that going. But we'll do that, and we'll charge our battery as well whilst we're here. Right, so that put a massive, massive dent in our power for sure. But we've got this guy now that we can sort of blast around with. And I can hover. Nice. Jesus Christ. There's fire going everywhere. And I think what you can do, if you get some dye, then you can add like different colours to this guy. So if we look at the recipes for this. So this is used in the creation of the angel ring, which is quite interesting. Yes, ender stars. What's this? Enchanted ingot. So it's all of one of these ingots plus liquid XP, 10,000 millibuckets. Crikey. I wonder how much that is in terms of levels. So the King Slime Knights, Ludicrite, Refined, Obsidian, Hop, Vibrant, Demon, Draconium, Iridium, Tungsten Steel. Yeah, I think we can do that if we really wanted to, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to spend some more time in the Draconic Age. We're not going to go into the Creative Age yet. Look at this. This is fantastic. So fast as well. Jesus. And I could just hover. And it's not even draining that much power. I mean, look at that. It's going to last like forever. Right, let's go and kill a wither, shall we? So what we need to do is, I've got my sword, which does a shit ton of damage. I'm wondering if I should get the ender. It only does 7 attack damage though. I think I'll stick to what I've got, but I will grab my bow. So let's grab this. We've got some wither skeleton skulls. We've got that. So let's go and kill a wither, shall we? So let's get fairly far away from anything that matters and our... So here looks like a good place. Plenty of collateral damage knocking about. So let's make this guy. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. What do you say, Mr. Wither? Do you say time to die? Oh shit, it's going to explode, isn't he? Hurry up and explode. There we go. Right, come here, son of a bitch. Leave those cows alone. This is not too bad of a fight, actually. Oh, this is pretty easy, actually, with that nutrition module. I'm not even taking any damage whatsoever. We're like up to the roof of the world. I hope my nether star didn't despawn. Let's drop back down to earth. There it is. Nice! Finally got a nether star. So I just need to do that one more time. So there it goes. Another one bites the dust. So did I get the end? Where's the star gone? I didn't get a star from that one, or either that, or it disappeared somewhere else. So I've got to kill another one. Jesus Christ! It's not too bad. It's just a bit of a drag now. Quite trivial. Let's get some more skulls. We've got 200 skulls, so that's pretty good. Engines on, hover mode enabled. You just keep going up. Stop going up. It's like we're having a race. I think he constantly wants to be above you so he can throw his skulls at you, but it's not going to work. Almost there. Come on. Did I get it that time? There it is. Thank God for that. Right, got 2 nether stars. Thank God. Right, now we can go home and we can start our mob spawner at last. So, mob grinder, what do you say today? Because the last 3 days you've said no. Mob grinder, whereabouts are you on this list? There you are. So we need to get these swords. So what do we need? We need lots of stuff, that's for sure. So let's craft the 3 wither energy cores that we need. So that will take a few moments, I think. Lots of electronic circuits and alloys and stuff. There we go. They will craft. And then it's just a case of some more these 2 wither cores. So we need to ludicrite block, which is where our nether stars come in. And we need to check our export of our... We need to check the contents of this because we need to order some more plutonium. So let's go and stick all of this in here for the moment, because I don't think it's used for anything else. What's your usage? Are you used in anything else? What about the dust? Are you used for anything else? No, you just used to make plutonium. So that's fine, that can turn into plutonium. Very, very good. So I don't think there's much else that we're really waiting for apart from that, because these wither cores is this, and blocks of emeralds. So we probably need a couple of blocks of emeralds actually. So let's grab 2 blocks of emeralds. So there's my 3 wyvern energy cores. And then we need a wyvern core as well, so we need to make, let's see about automating this guy. Wyvern core in there like that. So we can now order 2 of those as well. So Wyvern core 2. So then we should be good to go to make this. If we get a couple of diamond swords. So 2 diamond swords and then 2 of these guys. 2 sword of the Wyvern, and we need another. What was that we're missing? Is this guy? There we go. Sword of the Wyvern. And then Wyvern core in the middle. So now we should mob grinder. Fan-freaking-tastic. Right, now, as I was saying before, with a farm that I've got in mind, it's going to take lots and lots of Lonsdaleite. In fact, it's going to take about 300 Lonsdaleite, which is made from reinforced stone, which I have none of. And reinforced stone comes from spraying CF powder into iron scaffolding. I'm thinking maybe if we... What about obsidian? Reinforced obsidian? No, that takes reinforced stone as well. So I'm going to need lots and lots of this. So I'm going to set this up in the mining world, and I'll be back when I have a massive reinforced stone tower to demolish. I just wanted to come back and show you this monstrosity. So this is our iron scaffolding covered in CF spray, and I've dried it using sand. I just wanted to come and show you something, because look at this. This is ridiculous. How long this stuff takes to break. I mean, look, with our drill, with our speed upgrades as well, it's going to take an absolute year. But have you ever had the problem where you've got a massive 316 blocks of reinforced stone to break? It will take me probably about half an hour to probably break this, but if you make it in a 5x5 like this, the old vertical digger instant breaks it. That's right. And if you're quick with your sand, you can quickly do these as well. Right, so I'm just making a few extra bits. I'm just making some phantom placers, because we're going to need 7 of those. We're going to need 2 redstone repeaters. We're going to need some counting filters as well. I'm not sure how many of these, if I've got any of these in stock actually. Yes, I've got 8 in stock, that's good. And I'm going to need a couple of drawers as well. So we'll grab that from there. We're also probably going to need our drawer key to lock it up. And we'll put some of this junk back. I'm going to need some redstone conduit, so I've got some redstone conduit, some power conduit, and some item conduits as well. I've got those, they can go back. I'm going to need a power cell and a card, so I've got 1 card there. Need 1 more power cell. Bosh. And I'm going to need a range collector as well. And the last thing that we're going to need is a timer from RF Tools. So we're going to need a clock for this, and we're going to need this stuff. And we're going to need machine base. So that is good. So we've got a timer, we've got all the things we need, I think. So let's see about these Lonsdaleite. Are these ready yet? Lonsdaleite's ready. Good. So let's grab our wither skulls as well. And let's also grab some soul. Oh, we've got some soul sand. That is good. Right, okay, now we need to think about where we're going to build this thing. So I think maybe where that creeper is stood, or just to the right of where that creeper's stood. Okay, so I've got my tower built out of my Lonsdaleite blocks, and it's a 3x5, and it's these pillars, or the bit that's on top of the base, is 14 tall, and then I'm going to have another base on the top that's going to be 3x5, and I'm going to use phantom places. So this design, it's kind of ripped off from the one that the Minecrafter showed in their wither spawner tutorial, except for it uses a slightly different configuration on the back, because we haven't got the items that are in that video, because they use items from a different mod. So these are phantom places. Now you can see at the back that the phantom places for the skulls are 1 block higher than where they should be, and that is for a very good reason, and I'm going to show you that on this one over here that I've got a little sort of demo rig set up here. So let me cancel my hover from there. So what you need to do is get a phantom connector, and you need to shift click on the block that's in front of it, and shift click on the phantom placer, and that links it to this block. And then what you want to do is set it to the side that the block is facing, or the direction that you want the block placed. So I'm facing north, so I've got mine set to north. Now if we the difference between skulls and blocks is that skulls are placed down and blocks are just placed, which kind of makes the behaviour of these things a little bit strange. So if we get some sand and put one sand in there, you can see that it places it directly in front of it. That's the kind of behaviour that you would expect, and it does it, you know, consistently every single time. Every single time it places it in the block that's directly in front of it, which is good. It's what you want. But skulls are slightly different. If we grab a couple of skulls, we put some skulls in there. You see, it doesn't place it in front; it places it one block down. But it does it consistently. And it does it every single time, and it does it in mid-air as well, which is kind of good. Why did that flash white then? See? Very, very good. And that's what we want, kind of. And it's been noted by the mod developer in GitHub. Someone sort of raised the issue, and he said he's not going to change it, he's going to leave it as it is, because changing it now will just confuse people. Because, yes, it doesn't behave as you would expect, but once you figure out how it does behave, then you can set up your systems, and changing it after the fact is just going to sort of break people's setups. So that's kind of how they work. If you want to place a skull, it's one block down. If you want to place a block, it's one block in front, and you link it to the block that's in front of it, or you can link it to the block that you place, but then it might place it outside, because these have got a range of like 3 by 3, so it's probably safer just to link it to the block that's in front. And that's the setup that I've got anyway. So let's hover over to here. So each one of these are linked, and this is facing west this time, because west is that way, and these will place one block below. So the idea is that every time a wither spawns, it replaces the block that's here, see, like that, and every time the skulls disappear, it places another skull. There we go, good. And I've just got this set up to place skeleton skulls at the moment, because I don't want withers spawning all over my base. And then this platform here is purely for aesthetic decoration. No, it's not. I'm going to remove that. It's just so I can run around and sort of press shift without descending on these guys. So it's very, very simple. All you do is you shift click on the block in front and then shift click on there, and it links it together. Now these ones are obviously, these are placed in the sand, so these are just set to the same level as the sand in front of them. That's fine. So all I need to do is set up probably some counting item filters in here, so that it distributes the skulls and the sand evenly. So I'm just going to use counting item filters that I've got here, along with Ender conduits, and then what we'll probably do is we'll set up some redstone sort of signalling and stuff to make it so that the skulls are placed after the sand, because that's the rule with spawning withers, isn't it? You need to place the skulls after you place the sand. And the reason that these blocks here are missing is so that I can link them while standing on this platform. So I can link between this one and this one, this one and this one, that one and that one, and so on. Right, let's grab a quick sleep so we can get rid of... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's zombies everywhere. I thought our thing was supposed to be stopping them from spawning. Where's my sword gone? There you are. Where did he go? Come here, zombie. Bit of lag there, nice. Let's have a sleep. Right, so what we want to do now is to set up these counting item filters on here, and probably the redstone as well. So I've got a drawer here, frame drawers, and I'm going to set this up. I'm just going to put him like here, I think. That sounds like a good place. And I'm going to put soul sand in that one. Soul sand in there, and then I'm going to put the skulls in there like that. Okay, and then I'm just going to lock that so that they can't get removed. Good. And then I'm just going to have the filters coming out of here, and probably around the front. Yeah, because I'm going to run the redstone around the front as well. So there's those, and all these are going to be insert. insert, 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 and they're all going to have a counting item filter on them that's going to give them 1 sand each. So let's grab these out of there, and let's grab these ones out of this one, and these ones out of this one, and these ones out of this one. Good. So it's going to be 1 sand each with a counting item filter. So 1 in that one, 1 in that one, 1 in this one, and then 1 in this one. And then if we grab a redstone torch, what we need to do is, well, actually, we'll test it first, and then we can set them up to activate on a redstone pulse. So these are going to be for the skulls. So this is going to be insert with a filter, and I'm just going to put the white skeleton skull on there at the moment. And this one is going to be insert with a filter. And have I got any more skulls? Yes, I've got 48 in that one. Good. So this is going to be insert with counting item filter and with a skeleton skull there, and insert with a filter with the white one, and insert with a filter with one there. Good. Okay, so that should distribute the skulls evenly, and I think, whoops, I think that because these are further away, I think the skulls should go on last anyway. But there's an issue that happens with the way that the withers explode, in that sometimes the soul sand gets destroyed by the withers themselves, and I think the distance should prevent that from happening. But if we set some form of timer as well, that should keep the whole process pretty clean and good. So let's test this out first of all. Let's put some skulls and some soul sand in this drawer system here. So let's put some there and there, and let's put the skulls in there as well. And we'll just keep this one topped up. Okay, so let's go around the front and let's break this now. So it should, if we keep an eye on, say, this one. And I think what we need to do is set this guy to extract always active, because I don't think I did that. So this is extract always active. Good. So now these should have 1 in each. Yeah, 1 in there, 1 in there. Good. And now it should place 1, replace 1. Excellent. Okay, so that seems to be working. Okay, what I need to do now is to get my dark iron bars that should have been crafted. So dark iron bars, 60 of these. And I needed 42, didn't I? So let's drop all the way down here. Let's go like this. So 1, 2, 3, like that. And then we can get our builder's wand actually, because that's going to make it a lot easier. There we go. Engines off. Like this. Yes, very nice. Good. I think that's probably 1 higher than what I wanted it to be. So let's just double check. Let me just count how many I'm up. So it's got like this. So that's the base there. And then what I want to do is go 14. So let's just double check. And it doesn't have to be exactly 14 either. Let's just double check how high we are. So that's 14 there. So maybe 1 higher will be okay, I think. Maybe. Actually, let's just do this. Let's do this one as the roof here. Let's say that the roof's going to be there. So that's actually what, 15 high, and then the roof. So that'll be okay, won't it? I think anyway. Well, it's my design. I'll tell you if it'll be okay. It'll be fine. So let's get rid of this set of iron bars here. Good, so that's now fully enclosed. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add, I'm just going to break one of these. Actually, I'm going to break this one around the side, just so I can access the skulls, just in case it doesn't quite work the way I expect it to. So let's make that space there. Let's go 1 more up. Let's break this one so I can see the skulls now. Good. Right, so let's break one of these skulls. We should place another one. Good. So that's all that bit working. Now we could probably spawn a wither if we wanted to, because that is pretty much enclosed. What we need to do is to get our mob grinder here, like that. And we need to place this guy, so he doesn't need to have access, doesn't need to sort of have line of sight or anything like that. It's got a 7x7 range in front of him. So I think just putting him here, and you want the fan facing towards you, and on the other side of this facing that way is a skull. So he will kill anything in a 7x7 area without line of sight. So that is pretty good. Now all we need to do is to put our power cell here, because he's quite hungry for power, and then get our link card there. So he should now, if we to out, he should now fire up. Good. So we should be able to slaughter a wither now, quite mercilessly, without too many problems. So if we just change what's in this filter here. In this one, like here. If we change that now to wither skeleton skulls there. So bearing in mind that this is the first time that I've got this set up in my base. So actually let's make sure we patch up all the holes. Look at this. This is a disaster waiting to happen, first of all. That one there, and then that one there. And then we'll just check we haven't got any more holes in our system. So we'll just have a quick look around. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So let's get rid of... Let's switch hover mode on. Let's get rid of that skull there, okay? And there'll be another one that pops out. Right, here comes the wither. Are you ready? Because this could potentially go quite badly if it's not right. There it goes. So he's gone down there, and he should explode and not damage anything. And then die. Good. He's dead. So then what we need to do is to set this guy so he's blacklisting nothing, and then he should pick up the nether star. Excellent. Okay, so first stage is complete. Now we need to set the timing up, because you saw there what happened was it sort of dropped the stuff, but it didn't drop it in the right order. It dropped it in the wrong order. So we've got this now. So what we need to do, if we want to spawn another one, is to break this now, and it will place another skull, and then it will spawn another wither. But we don't want to be doing that every time. See? So it places a skull. Because there was a wither there, it stops it from doing it perfectly. It kind of broke the system a little bit. So that wither should die. Yes. Good, he's dead. Now, what we need to do is to set some kind of timing up on this, I believe. So we want the sand to be placed first, and then a couple of ticks afterwards we want the skulls to be placed. So let's think about what we want to do in terms of redstone signalling. Okay, so in terms of redstone signalling and stuff like that, we need to be a little bit careful, because what we want to happen is for the sand to get placed down first, and then the skulls to get placed down second. But we want to give the wither a chance to get out of the way, because the sand won't be placed if the wither is in the way there, which is a bit of a problem. So what we need to do is to use some form of timer. So I've got an RF Tools timer here, and what we need to do is give it a little bit of time for the wither to get out of the way. So that is roughly, I've sort of gone with about 80 ticks. Seems to be just enough time for it to get out of the way before we place our next lot. So orange is out, that's set to 80 ticks. Now what we want is for our redstone conduit to come round to here, like that, and to go on to these guys, and it won't connect straight away. There we go. It won't connect straight away, so what you need to do is to get your wrench and go to redstone mode here, and then maybe come around the side here, and then you can set those to connect and this one to connect, and then also these other two to connect, like there and there. Now they should be connected now. We go to the redstone part, it's in and out, strong signal, and strong signal for this one as well, and then strong signal out of here, and then strong signal into here. And just check that you've got the colours set up right, so red, 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 red. Good. Then probably we want another bit of redstone coming out here. So this is going to be for the skulls. Okay, so on the skulls there, there and there, and we need to connect these so that they're actually doing the stuff as well. So default strong signal, strong signal, and we need to change that to in and out, and then the same for this one. Perfect. So they need to come around and be separate to this set of signals here. So let's have this for the moment coming round this way, like there, and let's have it coming down a little bit. We need to disconnect that. Coming round there, and then round here, and then onto here. So this is where our redstone repeater is going to be. So just disconnect this one. Disabled. So that should be okay. That should get the pulses. So this should be sending a pulse every 80 ticks. Okay, and then we just need to get our redstone repeaters. Like one there and one there, and then let's disable this one. Good. Let's turn these round so they're facing that way. And then let's set these to be the furthest away, so that gives it the longest delay. There we go, so it should pulse like that, and then this one should pulse as well. There we go, right, so the only thing that we need to do now is to get a redstone torch and then just set these guys so they're set to pulse mode only. So let's do this one. So you see it changes its mode to pulse, 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 pulse. Good. Now what should happen, and I'm going to do it now, is that the wither should spawn. It should drop down and get out of the way and allow those additional blocks to be placed after the pulse is sent. So let's check this now, shall we? Let's make sure this works. So there's the first wither, gone. There's the second wither, gone. There's the third wither, gone. There we go, look how quickly it's killing them. Fan-fricking-tastic. I love it. So that'll run all the way until it's run out of stuff in this drawer here. So how we're going to automate that using our ME system. So firstly let's tidy this up a little bit. And I'm still getting affected by those explosions. So firstly, let's get rid of this timer so it stops pulsing. There we go. I think we've run out of parts now anyway. Firstly, let's tidy this up. What have we run out of? Run out of skulls. Okay. Let's tidy this up and I'll be back in a sec once it's a bit tidier. Okay, so in terms of automating this, I need to run some ME conduit over to here. But essentially all we'll be doing is we'll be sending 4 soul sand and 4 skulls to this guy, and then piping the output from our collector down there back into our ME system. So I'm going to run some cable out, then I'll come back when I'm in the middle of probably building a recipe or something. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, so I've set this up now. What I've got around the back here is I've moved my range collector around the back so that it's closer to this ME interface, and then I've got the ME interface hooked up to a chest, which is probably a bit unnecessary because I could have put my ME interface up here, but that would mean I would need to pipe the range collector down. But this is going straight into this drawer here, so there's nothing in there. I've cleared the soul sand from there. So I just need to set this recipe up, and I've also piped some pressurized fluid duct to collect up the XP, which is going to go into our experience obelisk, which is upstairs as well. So I need to make a couple of things. I need to do the recipe for, let's switch that off. I need to do the recipe for my nether stars. So we've got 19 from those few that we killed. So I think we should be okay. So soul sand is going to be 4, and then skeleton skulls is going to be 3. Encode that puppy. There we go. And let's put some of this junk back in our inventory. I need to tidy up the area anyway, so I don't want to sort of chuck away too much. So let's have a look at an XP vacuum real quick. So let's make an experience rod, and then let's make this. What is this? Iron. I think we should be okay with that. Good. So let's put that away for the moment, and let's go over and test this works, shall we? So I'm going to put my XP vacuum around the back as well. So I've got my fluid sort of set up there, and then this XP vacuum is going to go there, like that, and then this is going to be extract, always active, and then this guy goes in here, like that. Now, if we go up to our roof, we should be able to watch this. Now, what I want to say actually is I'm thinking of what I might join this onto this building and have like a clock tower on top, because I think that would look quite cool, maybe, and sort of have this as a feature, maybe. I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. That would be very useful. So let's have a look at this now. Let's say nether stars, craft me 10, go. Oh, so let's say nether stars, craft me 10. Go. There goes the sand first, and there's the first wither. You should drop down to the bottom. The second wither. Is he going to explode? Yeah, he's flashing. The third wither. Where's number 4? First one's gone. There's number 4. Looks like it's working pretty well, I think. I've lost count of how many that was, but I think it should be okay. I think that's 8. And then this one's 9. And then there's 10. I think that's 10. Oh, maybe that's 10. I'm not quite sure. But I think that looks like it's working okay. Yes, very, very good. I like it. I like it very much. But now it looks as though the XP isn't exactly getting picked up. I just picked that all up myself. Maybe I need to. I wonder if this is vulnerable to explosions. Let's just check that our recipe is completed. Yeah, so our recipe completed. So everything seems to be working perfectly, apart from being able to pick up the XP. I'm kind of wondering how to do that, because I'm not sure if this guy will get destroyed, and he's been picked up by that. So let's grab our XP vacuum back, and let's maybe put him somewhere else. Maybe if we could put him on his corner. Yeah. I wonder if he could suck through the corner. But then the explosion is going to leak out. So the trouble is the explosion leaks out of the corners. I'm going to have a think about that. But that's one small problem. Anyway, if you've got an idea of how I can fix that, then leave me a comment and let me know. So anyway, with a farm set up, fantastic. So we are sort of making some really good progress. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, my friends. If you have, then please leave me a like and a comment, and I will see you guys next time. And join me on Discord. God damn it. See you later. Bye.